them more than anything. So Saffron Olive actually shared last night audio clip from a Hasbro phone call that in which the CEO of Hasbro indicated that Magic had doubled in size in the last 5 years and that they projected it to double in size again in the 5 years following. Sure, but again, I agree that Day 9, 1, makes great content, and 2, is a well-known popular streamer. But the only reason he was able to become those things was because the games that he started with were more popular than what Magic is. Right? Like that's why he was able to grow. This matchup's probably bad for us. I think we actually played against Goblins the last time we played Miracles too, if I recall. Which is weird, because this deck is not popular on Legacy. There aren't that many people that play Legacy on Magic Online, though. So the fact that this is probably the same Goblins player we played against earlier tonight, if I had to guess. So the thing about... That's not the Wizard CEO. It's the Hasbro CEO, for starters, which is WotC's parent company. And second, the Hasbro CEO just can't bold-face lie to their investors. There's blowback and legal stuff that happens if you do that. So the people that are like, that's hullabaloo and they're making shit up, like, you don't understand, like, the severity of that accusation. Holy crap, blood sub time. Rave R Rat, thank you for the 24 months. That's like 2/3 as long as Declan's been alive. Thank you for the continued support, I do appreciate it. I think I'm snapping off this counterspell because I want to use my mana and I might not have another chance to use this counterspell. Land. I just Jace Storm here, right? I just Jace, throw this Terminus back on top of my deck. Especially like with the second Jace in my hand. Look, they fixed the storm count real good, chat. It was broken at one point. They heard it was broken. And they're like, we're going to fix it. We're going to fix it real good. Found some candy, chat. We found some candy. Look, Wall of Roots has only been broken for 2.5 years. They're going to get to it when they get to it, okay? Black Rose with the brand new tier 1 sub. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. As always, subscriptions are the best way you can support what I do here, so thank you. Thank you for the support. I'm just going to go ahead and Terminus this. I have another one on top. Actually, I'm not going to Terminus this, right? Because I can Brainstorm Terminus it next turn. That was dumb. Whatever. This is my card. My card is real. Here, move, Yugi boy. That was the warning shot, opponent. Best be scared. Best be scared, opponent. I'm just gonna Fate Seal them. This is gonna be Matron for Tarfire. Oh man, we just can't get away from this card, chat. We just can't get away from this card. Oh, jeez. It's so rude. It's ruining every format of Magic. Play some Legacy, they said. There won't be Goblin Chain Whirlers there, they said. They fucking lied. Opponent actually had Chain Whirler control. They have Kiki-Jiki in their deck too. I'm gonna throw these lands back here. It does not kill Dr. Shaba. That is very true. You are not wrong about that. We need to find our Entreat pretty quickly here, huh? Because, like, we can kind of keep clearing their board, but, like, ringleaders and stuff allow them to fill back up pretty quickly and consistently. I'm just going to play Jace here. This is on 3-1, so I think this is pretty safe. I guess I'm gonna Brainstorm here actually, right? Because if I hit a land, I can Portent into Terminus on their turn. Well, we didn't hit a land, but we can stack these Terminuses up top. He must have a 3 here to go get, right? I guess if they go Matron into Tarfire, got another Goblin Chain Whirler. Holy shit, they just have all of them. God, it deals damage to me, too? This card just does everything. It does... I don't even know what the text box on this card is. It just won a Pro Tour, and I have no idea. Yeah, kind of. They have a Goblin Ringleader in their hands, so, like, they could kill Jace regardless. It would deal damage to your lands if it could. So I'm going to go to 8, and Jace is going to die. They didn't find another source of Goblin card advantage. That's good for us. Remember when someone wanted to cut a Terminus from my deck? Oh, I guess they wanted to play around Plow. That makes sense. I'm just gonna pass. June 18th is quickly approaching. Eneronics with the 6-month reset. Thanks, bud. Sorry. Bedtime is currently going on upstairs. I wanted to. I'm just going to burn my counterspell here. No real reason not to. I appreciate the 6-month support, Eneronics. You've done a lot more than just the big subs. I appreciate it. I go ahead and ponder here. Ponder plus predict generates some good card advantage. I'm going to put these back just like this. Say no. And I'm going to predict island. Island of Walk Walk. Alright, sweet. Force is kind of bad, right? You get to go ahead and pass here. I have Snap Plow up, which should make us pretty insulated against whatever they could have. Although I guess they have a Goblin Settler. Luckily, Ghost Riding Chain Roller. Thanks, Trax. Have a good evening. This is going to be a Settler, I assume. I feel like I'm just going to Snap Plow here just because I want something on the table. I don't want to be taking any more damage while I'm at 11. I'm like, they have Kiki-Jiki in their deck they showed us earlier, so I would kind of like to make sure they're not going to Kiki-Jiki this Goblin Settler ever, because that sounds like a living nightmare for us. It is Stone Rain attached to a 1/1. We need to find our Entreat so we can actually close this game out. Yeah, it's the same guy from earlier. We played them in our last league while playing Maverick. The legacy community on Magic Online is pretty small. Oh. Oh, is that the card I was looking for? I think that was the card I was looking for, Jep. Maybe I'm supposed to wait till I get more lands here? No, I'm just going to jam it. Panza is called Panza because it was named back when we named things stupid names. They showed us a bunch of Sting Scourgers last time we played, so like maybe only doing this for 3 is wrong, but I don't know, this closes the game really fast. Even if they have a Sting Scourger, they're dead in 3, they need like double Scourger here to really make a dent. I don't know if that's true. I haven't checked on them recently though, so I don't know that for sure. Video manager. There's the first one. Yeah, none of the ones I did this year, some of them had like middling amount of views, but none of them I would qualify as good. Like, the Magic videos on my channel, generally I don't consider them to have a good amount of views unless they break like 2,000. And a majority of them hovered in the 1,000 or so range. Actually get to pay the Echo on here. If they hit another Sting Scourger like a Goblin Mage Train, we could actually be in trouble. Because then we might not have enough way to actually pressure them out of the game. I really like to draw like a Teferi, right? That's like actually what we kind of like to draw. It'd be kind of sweet. The good thing here is, God, they have another Sting Scourger. God, that's so brutal. That's really unfortunate. Maybe I should have waited. I like brainstormed it back when I had like 2 more lands. I'm kind of winning this race. We knew they had multiples from the last time we played them. I think I'm Snap Plowing one of these. Maybe I was just supposed to Snap Ponder. Now I'm going to Snap Plow and we'll block one, plow the other. I think that's the line for sure. No, it's not a typical Goblins list. We haven't seen Wastelands reports out of them. Pete's Thrabs, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. Hope you have a good evening. The ley lines in the board of the Grishal brand. Oh, you would cut for the third pact. Oh, fuck. There isn't, Well, that sucks. There isn't a plow in here. I'm dumb. Alright, I guess I'm targeting predict, so this cantrips. Sorry, I should have checked that. I should have snapped pondered if there wasn't a, Oh, you know what? I can brainstorm this force to the top and then predict the force away. Yeah, that's actually really good. So let's do that. That's two really bad cards. All right, well, we're going to brainstorm. I guess I'd rather draw the force. Nah. That's unfortunate. All right, yeah, I don't... Flusterstorm is really bad. So we're going to predict the Flusterstorm, I suppose. Teferi, please. Teferi, please. You have one Snapcaster left in my deck too, so we could potentially snap. What's it called at some point? Council Judgment is probably okay. I'm actually just going to draw this Ponder and then shuffle the other two away with a fetch land. I think that's the line. So there's a Flooded Strand on top of our deck. Great. So we'll hit with this. Are we winning this race at the moment? We're really not. It's unfortunate. What do they have for two? They have another. What the fuck is that? Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, goad. What does goad mean? What does the rules text goad mean? It means bounce it? What is this keyword and why can I not learn what it means? Exile the top card of that player's library until end of turn. You may cast that card. All right. Well, I guess I'm just clearing the board here, right? So I'm going to predict myself and then Terminus the board here. So I'm going to name Flooded Strand here, and there's a Terminus under it. So we mill the Flooded Strand, and then we draw the Terminus. Click yes. God, we are drawing a lot of lands. I guess like snapping back Entreat's kind of my win condition at this point. So like maybe drawing a lot of lands is fine. They really haven't drawn many lands. I kind of want to tuck this Aether Vials, these Aether Vials. Okay, sweet. So that's actually really good. It lets us cycle crap cards out of our hand, right? Because we get to click and then Karakas our click. Nope. We have a Teferi in our deck, actually. It's one of the cards I'm looking to draw at this point. One of those 21 cards is a Teferi. Is this the first match of this league? God, this is the first match of this league. I guess I can start clicking them in response to vials too. I'm actually just gonna click myself this turn. Get rid of this Force of Will. Or force something if they give us an option. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna get rid of this Terminus, right? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the Terminus, I think. The last fetchable land. So I can like Snapcaster Entreat and make multiple. Oh, I might have another planes. Yeah, I think you're right. I have another planes. This Clique plus Karakas could go the distance though here, chat. Let me tell you about cards that are friends. Clique plus Karakas. Yeah, we're gonna click this force out of our hand for sure. I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana right now. So I could snap Entreat and make 2 tokens. Remember, you can't click lands out of your hand, so unfortunately these Scalding Tarns and Flooded Strands aren't going anywhere unless we draw Brainstorm. I have 1 Jace left in my deck too at this point. Please Tarfire me. Please Tarfire me. Please Tarfire me. This has been a total slog. There he is. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. He's not the hero we need, but he's definitely the one we deserve. The hero of Dominaria. It took us a while, but he's finally here. There's a second planes in this deck, right? Let's just confirm there are 2 planes in this deck. Ah, yes! The long pause while they read the hero of Dominaria. What is this standard BS league, right? I'm pretty sure I want to tuck this. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have played this land. That was a punt. I can't hard cast this force currently. I guess this means I can force pitch Portent and then Karakas replay my Clique. Actually, I should have attacked them here. Because if they vial in response, I'm going to want to Karakas and replay the Clique. They should have vialed in response. That was a mistake on their part. I'm just going to hold this land, or this Portent, to pitch to this force. This is game 1, match 1. Should I have clicked there? Yeah, I should have clicked there. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. Fetch my planes out here. Plus my Teferi next turn. We have a Jace and a Snapcaster Mage left in our deck on top of this Teferi. This Teferi can't even ult before we deck ourselves, right? Is that a real problem? I think that's a real problem we're about to have. Can't ult the Teferi without decking ourselves. God bless us, everyone. All right, so I'm going to go Ponder back, Terminus back, Brainstorm back, choose not to shuffle. I'm going to plus Teferi, draw the Brainstorm, pass the turn, Miracle the Terminus on their turn with the Portent trigger. I have to untap their land, right? Because this card is templated in a fucked up way. I would love to reveal this Terminus, thank you. It's the game that never ends. It just goes on, my friends. Do 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 do. Sweep the goblins under the rug. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I should have been tracking. Yeah, we're up on clock too, which is good. I'm usually pretty good at being up on clock. Well, this is one of the decks that I could definitely see myself getting behind with. We need Snapcaster Mage so we can snap this Entreat. I would love to get rid of this, right? Just 10 out of 10, not close. Because I can force their next Vial, which means I get to take over the game pretty quickly. What's going on, Terminator? Yeah, this is certainly a control deck. Yeah, that's a matron. Getting what? I can if Teferi dies, though. I can deck if Teferi dies. Things worth noting. Oh, there's... Oh my god, I just clicked on the matron. Oh my god, I just clicked on the matron. Holy shit, I just clicked on the matron. Well, now we can lose this game. Well, now we can lose this game. Fuck! Where is my Snapcaster Mage? God, that's frustrating. There's a Snapcaster in here, right? Yep, Snapcaster Jace. Fuck me. God, we couldn't lose this game, too. We literally just couldn't lose the game. Because we had this Force of Will in hand to counter the Ringleader. Yeah, we need to snap Entreat. It depends on the deck, Velik. I have to strike a balance between, like, sweet and actually being able to win games of Magic. This is about to be very bad for us. Yep. Please brick, please brick. And another Ringleader, yep. Yep. I think I'm bidding anything that's not my Snapcaster Mage here. Maybe I keep Jace. Plow's pretty good. No. Transform, yes. Alright, I think I tuck this Aether Vial and then plow this so I can force their next Ringleader. Again, just buying time. Just buying time until I... Oh, Karakas blanks this. Oh, he does. That's true. I think I'm supposed to tuck this Aether Vial, though, right? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to tuck the Aether Vial. And again, like, we're up for 3.5 minutes here, which is nice. I think my plan is to tuck the Aether Vials. That way I can force the Goblin Ringleader. And then I have, like, Swords to Plowshares as an insurance plan here. Because there's still 3 forces in my deck, right? So, like, tucking the Vial is, like, really valuable. And actually using the Azcanta, I can kind of stack the bottom of my deck with non-Snapcaster cards, so I don't deck out that way. This is game 1. This hasn't even been a match. This is game 1. You don't know how hard it is to not donate right now. Look, I didn't make the rules, Anaronics. You can send money whenever you want. Don't let some random people on the internet dictate how you spend your money. They're your dollary dues. I have a Snapcaster Mage in my deck for those that are wondering how we win. Never before has how are you ordering the bottom cards of your deck been more relevant. So I'm taking this Jace because Jace is great. And then we're putting, I'm turning off auto yields. I'm putting Snapcaster. And there's exactly 4 cards in my deck here. So what I actually want to do is during my upkeep, I want to put a stop. And I'm going to go ahead and activate this, search for Azcanta, probably not take anything, and then draw the Snapcaster Mage, stacking these 4 cards in the bottom of my deck. Yeah, you can fail to find. So now we're going to draw the Snapcaster Mage for our turn. Maybe I should have taken the Force. I guess I can draw the Force with the Jace and it's the same. Yeah, I'm going to draw the Force here just in case. Just make sure nothing goes sideways. So we'll Karakas this. I actually can't take a hit here, right? Because then giving them a free Goblin into play is really bad. This game would be a lot less long if I hadn't misclicked. That's fine. Because I just want to save this Force so when I snap Entreat next turn, I just have insurance against whatever they're going to do. So I can snap Entreat for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can snap Entreat for 4 tokens. I think I just... Do I even care about that? I don't, right? I just want to force Sting Scourgers at this point. They hit double Sting Scourger. God damn it, Hogland. God damn it. You just had a donation. Shannon, I will check that in a minute. I'm down on clock, so I need to focus. I guess I'm starting with this, right? We're gonna find Force Blue card here. I don't know how many I'm making. I'm gonna tap a bunch of lands here and make it though. It is just 3. Okay. Go. Sorry, I probably said down on clock. What I meant was this is a match where clock matters, so I can't like be doing other things while I'm thinking about that. Don't you do... Fuck, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Holy shit. I guess I should have forced the ringleader. Holy shit. How the fuck did that happen? Good lord. Wow. Alright, I guess I'm not dead on board, right? I'm not dead on board. I can unsummon here. And then I can attack with one angel here, and then they have to pay echo on this, and then I can force something, and I can corrupt. Okay, we're not dead. We're not dead. We're not. It's fine. I have a force of will. They have to pay 4 to keep Sting Scourger, and like as is, they're not dealing any damage to me, right? And we get to kill them with the angels in the air. This game's been fucking weird. I've definitely made a couple of small mistakes, but there's been a lot of decisions I'm trying to manage them in a small amount of time. We're not dead to Tarfire either, because we're not currently taking any damage on their attack. It's been an impressive game. It's been an impressive game of Magic. They're not going to get a trigger because that happens. It's important that I block like this so my angel doesn't die to Tarfire, so in case they have 2 Tarfires in their hand, I can force the second one. Yeah, definitely. Goblins is definitely a control deck. For sure. There's one card in our deck, chat. One card. One Magic the Gathering card. Please die. Please die. Yes! Yes! Alright, there was a $10 donation from Shannon. Bumping Grishelbrand. Grishelbrand's at the tippy top after this, I promise. That does put it to the tippy top, so we'll play that tomorrow. Tomorrow morning for sure. Alright, what the fuck am I sideboarding? We don't actually have good cards to sideboard in here, do we? I have an Engineered Explosives and a Wear Tear. This Flusterstorm is rancid. This Counterspell is kind of bad. Gave me a heart attack. God. I would like to point out that Teferi was excellent that game, and had he been another predict, we'd have lost by a lot. Am I supposed to bring in Canonist for a Grizzly Bear? They don't have Caverns. They're playing Budget Goblins, so it makes it less bad. They're playing Budget Goblins, so our counterspells are slightly less embarrassing. I mean, you can see the deck list in front of you. We literally don't have Containment Priest. I think my Snapcasters are too... I guess the Canonist is just like going to trade with their stuff. Can I bring in one? This Counterspell is really bad. Although I guess I'm bringing in 2 more ways to keep their vials off the table. I guess I'm bringing in 2 more ways to keep the vials off the table, which makes the Counterspells marginally less embarrassing. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. We were hard casting most of our forces. Nah, Counterbalance seems real loose here. Counterbalance is to bring it against decks that have a critical mass of 1-mana spells. I'm mulligan this. My goal for this game is to stay up on clock. So they need to kill us 2 times in 6 minutes and 30 seconds. Godspeed. Good luck, Godspeed. Take off extra stops, add some auto yields. No, I Brainstorm forces back into my deck last match. So, like, there were more of them higher up. We just had Brainstormed them away. They don't seem to have Wastelands. I'm just going to fetch Tundras aggressively. I guess Snapcaster's kind of bad here. So if they hit us here, we get to sweep them with Terminus. So do your thing. They left Vial at 1, huh? That's weird. They must have another lackey. No trigger on the lackey, sure. So I'm just going to crack this fetch land. So I think when they attack with this lackey next turn, I just cast Snapcaster Mage, block, target Brainstorm. I think, like, basically I'm just, like, playing to not lose here. Like, I'm playing to not lose twice, so any action I'm taking that slow my opponent down while costing me not a lot of clock are worthwhile actions to be taking. That's fine, I think. Hopefully we find our engineered explosives and just, like, get to give it to him. We're going to have to redraw one of these cards. I'll redraw the Scalding Tarn, shuffle the planes away. Ping me after, Trey. We're currently playing a match that's going to come down to clock. Remind me, ask me again in a little bit after this match is done. Just like looking for engineered explosives at this point, right? Just want to clean these things up. I am not ready for Entreat, right? I guess in 2 draws I might be ready for Entreat. No, actually I'm just gonna shuffle here. I think I just want to Entreat like forever from now, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna snap Ponder here, actually, just like keep digging for that EE. Yeah, probably Loosen Bad. I think I just want to Entreat late for just like infinite tokens that like probably can't deal with it. That's a good one. Did somebody order some candy? The candy's here. Stopped at the candy store. Oh, you didn't want to attack and trade. That's unfortunate for you. What if I told you I just visited the candy shop? I'm gonna give you a taste of what I got. Do 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 do. Hey! Oh, look at that! All your magic cards went away, opponent. You didn't need those, did you? What if we didn't do that? What if instead of doing that, we didn't do it? I think we might actually just, like, win this game straight up with Snapcaster beats. That's what it's feeling like. I think I'm going to counterspell whatever they do this turn, probably plus click the force out of my hand. Yeah, just click the predict and leave the force in my hand. I think I need to go on a diet. Sound like my wife. I'm fat and I'm proud, okay? I have 2 children. I'm allowed to be overweight. Candy is delicious, chat. Don't listen to the haters. Candy is delicious. Save the counter for a chain whirler. Yeah, I think we definitely just want to hold the force. I think we're just like beating them down here fair and square. Because I can snap counterspell the next thing they play. And like have them dead in 2. Always, yeah, ain't that the truth, Serpy boy. There's someone that gets it. Always take the dad tax. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you. Look at that. Look at that. After a slog of a game 1, just board into our tempo strategy here. That's good. I feel good that this game came to a natural conclusion. I thought it might come to timing. It definitely would have come to timing out if we went to a 3rd game, but looks like we're just going to win this game nice and clean. Resolves. They need double Tarfire here to not be dead. All All right, chat. We're gonna chill for a quick minute because I need a breather after that game. Thanks everyone for hanging out. My name's Jeff Hogan. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I stream Magic 30 plus hours a week here on this channel. We play a ton of Modern, we play some Legacy, we play some Vintage, we play some Hex and some Hearthstone on occasion. If you enjoy my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me here playing awesome games like that, game day in and day out. Subscriptions start at $4.99 a month, or if you're one of the many people in the world who has Amazon Prime, if you link your Amazon account to your Twitch account, they get you Twitch Prime included with that for free, and Twitch Prime gets you a free channel subscription to a channel of your choice every single month. You can also support my stuff by checking out some of my wonderful sponsors. MTGOtraders.com. We love to buy and sell some Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hoagland PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com. Buy and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkedGaming.com. We'll love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags there. And of course, myself and the wonderful staff here would like to welcome everyone to Hoaglandia. Please talk to your friendly neighborhood moderator about receiving your complimentary timeout. I think this is a keep. It's gonna be pretty medium against an unfair deck, but like I've got Plow and some cantrips, so pretty sure this is in the range of keepable. Oh no. Oh no, please be Storm or Show and Tell or something. I really don't want to play a Miracle's Mirror after that last match we just played. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this league tonight if it takes us 2 hours to play the first 2 matches. I don't know if finishing the league is I should have played. The reason why I didn't play the Tundra is because it's late and I'm kind of spent and I'm talking. Oh, jeez. This was... Whoever commented that this was a bad deck to play last, you're not wrong. Feel free to time me out now. Sounds good, Velek. I'll check it after I'm done with the stream. Have you noticed or tested where the sweet spot is for hours stream versus income? I'm still figuring that out, Hellboy. I'm still figuring that out exactly. So I've only been streaming full time here on Twitch for going on not very long. What's the number of days I've been doing this now? So I've been doing 30-ish, 30 to 40 hours a week for like the last 2 months now, month and a half or so at this point. I think I'm going to end step Brainstorm and then probably... Oh, God. Nothing fair goes here, chat. God bless. You know what? I'm super happy that we're about to die because that means it's not a Miracle's Mirror. Zerglesh, thank you for the 18-month resubscription. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Has full-time streaming worked out as hoped? Yeah, so far it's making, as long as this makes enough money to be considered a full-time job, I'll be here. You know, if it ever stops making enough money to be a full-time job, I'll still stream some amount like I did before I started streaming full-time. But just like obviously, I can only allocate as many resources to it as the income makes sense to allocate. I think I'm supposed to go like this. I was going to predict during my upkeep, but I think because we hit the 3rd land, I'm just going to redraw this Plow and then fetch and then click them on their draw step. Yeah, I put 1 Teferi in. I got the 3rd copy of Predict, which the way these games have played out, it seems pretty reasonable. The Predicts have been kind of clunky, and this deck is definitely light on win conditions. And Teferi's really sweet because he's like a win condition answer split card. Yeah, game 1, we don't have a lot of lines here, Bob. Post-board, we can Blood Moon them off of Besage You, but game 1, we don't really have a good plan for beating Besage You, which is why the Show and Tell decks play it. I probably wouldn't accept Miracles as a donation deck list if Sensei's Divining Top was still legal. I'd probably just like flat reject them. I can only assume we are dead. I can only assume we are dead. Having spent a lot of time playing Show and Tell decks, Besage You usually makes you an insane favorite, believe it or not. Oh, you don't have a thing, opponent. You don't have a thing? You not having a thing is so good for me. All right, let's Portent away. That kind of sucks. God, Getting Teferi into play could be good. Getting Teferi into play could be good. So we're going to Portent away the Brainstorm, and then we'll draw the Scalding Tarn and the Teferi. Yeah, Maze of Myth. We actually just 4-1'd with... we just 4-1 with Maverick, which was playing that card. Maze of Myth. Maze of Pith. Well, they don't currently have it. What'd they pitch with that? They pitched a Cunning Wish. Okay, so they're on Omnitel. Oh, is this Demonic Tutor? Looks like they're casting Demonic Tutor, and then I assume we're going to die. Three mana Demonic Tutor, 3 mana Demonic Tutor, 3 mana Demonic Tutor. Fun fact. When this card was originally designed, they intended for it to be templated like Gifts Ungiven, but the word different was left out of the final printing. Gifts Ungiven is a fixed version of this card. Have the ugly show and tell, because that's what you deserve, opponent. You deserve an ugly show and tell. Hey, Gingered, thank you very much for the brand new Twitch Prime support. I know there's a lot of different people you can support on Twitch right now, so thanks for supporting my content this month with that. I do appreciate it. Welcome. No, you can't put a Planeswalker into play. That's not how Magic works. If Show and Tell worked that way, these Jace... God, I don't have any more Tundras in my deck. I don't have any more Tundras in my deck to plow this. That's a tilt. Mistakes were made, chat. Mistakes were made. I guess I should grab Volk there because I'm going to predict myself naming Island. Yeah, if they had just had Emrakul there, we would have been in a very good spot. What a tilt. We milled a Ponder in Druid Island. That's actually a good draw, right? Which is the reason why we predicted. Would like to sculpt your wallet, please. Did you just resolve? Please tell me you just resolved. God bless. That one. Pick your shit up. They could have drawn like Cunning Wish plus Omni plus stuff here, but we could still be dead. You wealthy lord, right? Yup. Imagine if one of these has been a counterspell. Oh, that one's beatable. The next one's not beatable, but that one's beatable. All right, we knew about that one. Oh, jeez. Who's ready to Teferi tuck this sneak attack? Everybody else out there ready to Teferi tuck this sneak attack? That's Flusterstorm. I'm going to put back this. I'm going to put back Swords to Plowshares. I'm going to put back Snapcaster. I don't have a counterspell in my bin, right? I have Force of Will. I can technically snap Force of Will in 2 turns. Yeah, that's the line. That one. Kite it. That shit out of here. Your move, Yugi boy. These are my walkers. They're all I got. They're all I got. These are my boys. My boys are all I got in this world. They hold us together. We're a family. No, stop it. Stop it. It's fucking rude. All right. All right. All right. I think we're supposed to uptick Jace at this point. I'm gonna see what we find first. What we find could dictate what I do. Any order, shuffle that shit. It's not so good against Emrakul, though. Not so good against Emrakul. I probably want to just start... Fate Sealing them. The problem is that, like, I have to bottom, like, cantrips and shit here, too, is the issue. I think I'm gonna snap Brainstorm to try and set up, like, an Entreat next turn, especially since I have this fetch land. Because, like, Entreat's how we win this game, right? Karakas isn't good versus Emrakul because the opponent just gets to put it back into play again with Sneak Attack. So with Sneak Attack, it's not good enough because they're still going to get... we can technically not die to it, but we're still going to have to sacrifice 6 things. Because if we Karakas it before they attack, they just put it back into play at instant speed with the Sneak Attack again, is the issue. Yeah, so like these cards don't really accomplish anything. So let's put these back and then crack this. Force is actually a good draw because it means I can let them draw a cantrip next turn. Because I can just force the cantrip, which is nice. We are only, also like, we're only like, next turn I could tuck the Sneak Attack again, potentially. I think I want to just Brainstorm with this Jace and stay at the Scalding Tarn anyways. God, that's bad. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Karakas just because I can sacrifice the permanents at this point. Maybe that's the case. For fuck's sake. Are they fetching to thin? That's super wrong. Resolves, but... I should get this Karakas into play. Not getting the Karakas into play is reasonable. Oh, they know the top card is Sneak because of Teferi. That's good to know. Okay. Now we definitely just tuck this, right? I guess I have the Karakas, which means I could be greedy for a turn, right? Nah, I'm done with it. I'm just doing this. I have double force in my hand. Let's just kill them with the Snapcaster. I'm gonna start brainstorming at this point. Just so we can keep all the pressure on them. I could snap Ponder and shuffle. That's probably okay. Gets more pressure into play. Kills them in 2. We just need to not die to Omniscience at this point, basically. Yeah, if we can get them to 2, they can't use Beseiju. That is also true. You have a Force of Will they're thinking about using here. I'll Flusterstorm this shit out of you. Flusterstorm your shit so quickly. Oh, geez. We can snap Predict to cast Terminus on their turn. Huh. That's definitely a line. I didn't think about that at all. That's really good, actually. And now I can't do that. Sorry. This has been a wild game. Wow. Just stone nothings, huh? All right. Huh. This is definitely a Canonist matchup, right? They don't have the health total to Beseiju the Force. These come in. Our Snapcaster Mages are good, but probably not good enough. Do I cut the Plows or the Terminuses here? And am I supposed to bring in Blood Moon or Counterbalance or Surgical? Any of these cards I could see coming in? Wear Tear's good in conjunction with the Canonist, because they show Intel Omni and then we tear it. Teferi is great in every format. I'm pretty sure that's just the case. The moon isn't to mana screw them, chat. The moon is to take them off of Besage You. If they have Besage You in the main, they probably have a second and potentially third Besage You in the sideboard. Am I supposed... I think I'm supposed to cut all of these. I think I'm supposed to cut all of those. What do we think of this? What do we think of this? Surgical makes Intuition much worse. Yeah. It also just like, if we can counter the first show and tell, we then just like to get rid of all of them. Yeah, my kids have been homesick from daycare the last 2 days, so I wasn't able to stream during the day today, so I'm streaming this evening. We're about 4.5 hours in. It's going to be our last league. It's looking like it's going to be a long one. We're heading into game 2 of the second match, and we have been playing for an hour. Sounds pretty good. Fetch Volk, Portent on 1 probably. I guess it depends on what they do. I might just leave up Blast / Flusterstorm. I kind of like countering their cantrips aggressively in this matchup, especially if they have access to Besage You, because like we might not be able to counter their payoffs. Also, like Blast and Flusterstorm don't counter sneak attack, so countering their cantrips that they could be setting up into sneak attack is valuable as well. If I don't draw a land, I'm kind of incentivized to cantrip, but perfect. Blue source means I'm definitely just passing here. Yeah, so like the incentive to Portent on 1 as opposed to holding up Disruption for their setup is that I might want, and we get to do this. All right, so we get to Fluster a sneak attack here, or Fluster a show and tell here. Nope. Weird. City as their second land is really strange. Well then, we are running hot, chat. We're running hot. That is good shit. That is some good primo. That is some primo shit right there. Maybe I shouldn't let this resolve. If this gets 3 sneak attacks, I'm gonna feel bad. Yeah, I should have countered this. You know how much longer I'm going to be streaming for? Until this league is done. Which could be like an hour from now or 12 hours from now. $12-hour stream. We'll see. It's been a while since we've had a league go over 3 hours, but this one might push it. Aces of Death with the 5-month resubscription. Thank you very much and welcome back. I appreciate the continued support. Thank you. I think I want to Flusterstorm this, right? Because my opponent, the Flusterstorm's not always guaranteed to counter a show and tell, whereas the Pyroblast is. Chat, in case you are unaware or haven't seen it before, there is a level of hell where all you do is Flusterstorms. That's all that level of hell is. Oh, they messed up. Oh, my opponent doesn't understand how Magic Online works. My opponent is about to be very sad with the result of what is going on here. So, for record, so you can succeed on this level of hell that is Flusterstorming Flusterstorms, is that they need to let my triggers resolve so they could target my triggers. Oh yeah, I can also pay for one of them, right? I wonder if that's a concession punt. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. What would the procedure be for YouTube if you decided to split up the league? No, I just upload half now and I upload the other half next time we stream it. I'm gonna stream the whole league tonight. There's a good chance we're gonna hit Red Black Reanimator or something and like get a quick one in there at some point. 3 Flusterstorm triggers resolved, and I have no idea why. Wait. Did they target their own Flusterstorm? I think they targeted their own Flusterstorm. With their Flusterstorm copies. I almost feel bad. I almost feel bad. I almost feel bad. Because, like... Our opponent would not be very successful in the level of hell that requires you to Flusterstorm Flusterstorms. They would definitely need to do their homework. Hooray! Magic cards! And again, if my opponent casts a cantrip here, I'm going to Red Blast the crap out of it. Whenever I have to Flusterstorm a Flusterstorm and it's like a game-winning turn, I always like take like 3 or 4 minutes to make sure I'm doing it right. Huh, the Force is pretty good here, right? I don't have another blue card, but I'm going to have enough mana to just pay for it soon. So we'll draw the Force, and then we'll fetch with the Misty Rainforest for a Volk. Yeah, in paper, you just be like, each of my Flusterstorm copies is going to target one of yours, and my last copy is going to, like, target something else or target one of the other ones again. And you just verbally indicate what you're looking to do. Alright, 9 more turns, Ethersworn Canonist. I believe in you. Do you believe in life after Flusterstorms? Do 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 do. Alright, that Snapcaster Mage doesn't do a whole lot because of Ethersworn Canonist here. So I am definitely just going to like flash in Snapcaster Mage here. Just like crank this clock up to 4 turns. No, I had cast Portent the previous turn, so I knew there were 2 islands on top of my deck that I didn't want to draw. My heart just sank there when they played the Volk. I was like, oh god, what if they Blood Moon us? The most powerful of the cantrip. To be fair, it does work well. So the opponent's deck, while sometimes they just sneak attack and show and tell in things, the opponent's deck also generally has the card Omniscience in it because they get to combo off with Cunning Wish that way. We don't need to pitch the Snapcaster to Force of Will because we can only cast 1 spell per turn for each of us. So, like, I'm never going to need to use the Force of Will for free to back up another counterspell as long as this Canonist is in play. And now we just don't flinch. We just attack them for 4 twice and then, you know, they'll die. This deck always feels okay when we play it, but it's just like one of those decks where it's just like, I would never want to register this in a tournament. Like, I can't imagine doing this round in and round out. That sounds like just such a slog. We're 2-0-4-0. We haven't lost a game. Teferi's been Teferi's been the stones. There should probably be a Teferi in your Miracles deck. Yeah, let's hopefully the next couple can go faster than that. Looking to build a new modern deck. What's your opinion on Bring the Lightscapers? I think it's a lot of fun. I think it's got a lot of play and a lot of matchups, but I do think it has very bad matchups against things like Burn and some of the more linear decks in the format. Because that's worse against counterspells, Bob. It's functionally different against counterspells. Be easier to interact with, and we can't have that. There's a diaper rotting on the other side of my desk here. I'm going to run that upstairs really quick. It's from earlier. I'm going to grab something to eat, too. I'll be right back, folks. Yeah, that'd be fine. Oh no, we missed it. So Jeff, are you planning to go to SCG? I am not. I am not qualified for the Invitational. And I have no desire to play no ban list Modern. And it's just too far to travel for the other smaller side events. Is this hand good enough? It's pretty weak to like a Delver Wasteland strategy, but it's got a lot of reasonable cards other than that. Like Double Force is really good against an unfair strategy, and like Brainstorm just set the Terminus back up is like decent against some fair decks. Ding. This hand sucks, but we have Brainstorm, so it's fine. So much show and tell. Alright, so I'm gonna Portent again here, I think. I guess I Brainstorm first, because if I missed on a fetch land here, I'd be able to Portent it away. Maybe I'm supposed to play the Tundra there, so that way I could predict during my upkeep to draw 2. You see my message? You didn't see my message?
No, you don't want this?
No, I do have salad dressing. Do you have any of the Monocles dressing left?
No.
Can I have the ranch cup for my onion rings?
Yes.
I love you, you're the best.
Yeah.
A response to I love you, you're the best is, yeah, I know. Alright, so I guess I just pitched this, pitching predict. Because I want to try and find the 4th land for this Jace. Man, that's tough. Alright, hopefully we find land plus a blue card here. Perfect. I want to pitch Brainstorm more than Snapcaster here, I think. So I'm going to do this, say no, play the land. This should be fine.
That's not a lot. You like a lot of sauce. You want one of these?
No, this will be fine.
in addition. Okay.
Thank you. You really are the best.
I know. And it doesn't hurt to keep hearing it though.
Okay, good.
Even though I know.
So I try. Happy wife, happy life, chat. Never forget. It's a motto to live by. Pizza, actually. Pizza. I like saucy pizza. Could get Spell Pierced here. If I get Spell Pierced, am I fighting over this Jace? I might fight over this Jace. I might fight over this Jace if they Spell Pierce me. Feel like he's a valuable resource. I think I'm just like exercising my force of will one more time here. I just need to like win the game, right? Do I just like aggressively start ticking up here? This seems like an important decision. Do I start drawing cards or do I start ticking up? I'm already through 3 forces. Tick up on me. It's not a bad idea. It's not a terrible idea. I think we're supposed to spin 2. Yeah, fuck it. Whenever you're unsure what the correct decision is with Jace chat, never forget, one of those decisions allows you to draw more cards. That's how I always decide. The problem, chat, with ticking up on them specifically is that I don't know what cards don't kill me. And they have a ton of cantrips, so it's just like... It's like really tough to evaluate like what... God bless it. It's a good thing we get to draw a lot more cards here. God bless you, Ponder. God bless you. Remember when chat didn't want to draw cards? Does anyone... Can everybody in chat didn't want to draw cards hang their heads in shame for me for a little while? Shame. Shame. I think I'm going to put these back and play this land. I'm not even going to ponder, I don't think. I think I'm just going to pass back here. I messed up here. I should have put the Ponder back on top and kept the Brainstorm to pitch to the Force of Will because the Ponder was better. Because I'm probably going to be Brainstorm locked here. Alright. Well, that's my boy. That's my boy. The hero has arrived. All right, this is kind of elementary at this point. I'm gonna mute myself so I can eat this pizza. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Should I click now? Should I click now? I feel like I should. Opponent understands. You understand, opponent. You understand. I appreciate you. Alright, this is exactly how we sideboarded last time. Feel free to comment. I'm going to finish eating my pizza before I click submit, just so I can not eat and think at the same time. This deck has a lot going on. This hand's kind of mediocre, but I would like to direct you towards my friend over here, so we're going to keep it. Put in also mulligan to 5. Was I supposed to end step Snapcaster Mage there? I guess he's really good with this counterspell. I think it's possible I was supposed to end step Snapcaster Mage there, though. Like, just start killing them against a hand that didn't have a lot going on. Does my hand have enough going on? Well, we can't end step Snapcaster Mage now, so... I think I was going to end step Snapcaster Mage now. That is no longer an option. I'm Flusterstorming here because there's an on-zero chance they could get something that I can't Flusterstorm. That's true, we can snap Brainstorm next turn, that's fair. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, that would be wrong to do that even then. More candy. More candy.
I'm throwing these back here. Am I just slamming Teferi here? If I get Spell Pierced, I feel really bad. Now I'm not going to slam Teferi. I'm going to wait a turn. I'm going to draw step click them. All he draws is can. I mean, there's a correlation there, right? They brought in Sudden Shock. Okay, so they were expecting Hate Bearers. That makes sense. I have a better clock here, thankfully. Jeff Easter Bunny confirmed. So this lets us know how safe it is to start tapping out for Planeswalkers. Force, Omniscience. Huh. That's really scary. I can't tip out for a Planeswalker. I guess I just let this... I just leave them everything here and then just try and kill them with this click, I think. Like, eventually they're going to pick a fight. We'll win because of our Flusterstorm and our Counterspell. The CMC 33, that's exactly what it was, wasn't it? Yeah, I could just have to let that happen. It kind of sucks that I'm like not going to know exactly what's in my opponent's hand anymore, but I could just have to, like, you know. Good chance. What? They must have had something come up IRL, right? They must have had something come up IRL. They must have had something come up IRL. That concession doesn't make any sense otherwise. Well, at any rate, we're now 3-0 and an hour and a half in. Maybe this league will take less than 3 hours. It's been my last league of the night. We've been playing Legacy for the last 5 hours. I'm going to sit down for the last 2 matches. Enjoy the slide, chat. Yeah, could you imagine how long this league be if we had to play game 3s? We're 3-0, 6-0 right now. I've been standing for a while. I split back and forth between sitting and standing. Usually I do like 2 up, 2 down. Alright, let's chill away for this doesn't pop. This will be the last chill of the night. Thanks everyone for hanging out. Remember, if you like my stuff, consider supporting my stuff. This is my job, and y'all, the people that support it, are the reason why I'm able to do it, and I really appreciate everyone out there that does. You can also support my stuff by checking out some of our wonderful sponsors. Even if you can't support me directly, you're probably a Magic player or a human that's going to use some of this stuff anyway. So, cardsphere.com will love to help you turn some of your cards into other cards or cash direct with other players. There's no haggling. They just take 1% fee off the top. Mack Weldon provides premium men's clothing using code Jeff Hogan at bit.ly/Google Clothes. You can save 20% on your first order of premium shorts, socks, underwear, t-shirts, polos, all sorts of great stuff there. And of course, this stream wouldn't be possible without viewers like Anoronics, Justin Nivik, and all y'all out there. Thanks for choosing to spend part of your Tuesday night here with us. Hope everyone's having a good evening. Why do I stand? Are you asking why do I stand while I use the computer? Because the human body isn't designed to sit for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hours at a time. And I often use the computer for, 8 to 10 hours a day. So having a desk that allows me to stand allows me to have my body be in multiple positions, which is healthier for it overall. Get some joint mobility. I'm also a person who bobs and shakes while I sit. So having a desk, you'll probably notice I sway back and forth and bounce and stuff like that. So helps me not only keep my energy up, but also keep my body a little bit active while I use the computer. Get one of the bouncy balls. I've been meaning to try one of those, the exercise balls. I don't know, I like having some support on my back when I sit. I don't sit all the time, so I feel like it's probably fine that I have back support. And I have a nice chair that has reasonable back support, so. Get that, 4 different opponents, God bless. Yeah, I mean, this is a handful of Legacy Legal Magic cards. So I'm going to wait on portenting here because I don't know what we're looking for just yet. What's going on, Infinity? You are tested successfully. Get out of here. This is a blind therapy is naming Forcer Brainstorms out of this deck, so it's probably red-black Reanimator, so I'm definitely going to. Definitely just going to force that. It's probably a pretty good draw. Am I streaming tomorrow? I believe so. I think our kids are going to need to stay home from daycare for one more. Ooh, they could be Storm with a Badlands. Probe's not particularly common in red-black Reanimator. Of course, they're just recently adopted Cabal Therapy, so I could see if Reanimator's pushing towards playing Therapy, they could add Probe as well. Yep, I'll be streaming tomorrow night for sure. I'm not 100% on tomorrow during the day just yet. Because I'm not sure if myself or my wife are staying home with the kids yet. Obviously, I'll be here, but I'm not sure if she's taking off work or if I'm taking off work during the day. I don't know. Depending on the context of their hand, I think it's right to name Force of Will in their combo deck on turn 1. So I don't think it's completely unreasonable to name Force. Yeah, exactly. Like, Probe is a pretty low cost of ownership. Well, it's actually not free completely in Reanimator because the actual Reanimate spell hammers your health total, and like if your health total gets too low, it can affect the number of cards you can draw with Crystal Brand. So Probe is a little bit less free in the opponent's deck than it is in some of the other combo decks in Legacy for sure. Oh, they're just playing a value deck. Oh, gross. Our hand is suddenly much worse. Can I just stop having to grind? I really just like want a match where we don't have to grind. This deck doesn't have matches where it doesn't grind though, does it? I'm just gonna shuffle those. We're like looking for lands and Jaces at this point, I think. Yeah, we played against someone the other night, too, who actually didn't have Pyromancers in their deck, but they were playing Bedlam Reveler. Miracles even grinds against birds. Stop it. Don't tell me that. Oh. I mean... Yep. I mean, it's like kind of annoying. I need another island to cast my double blue spells at some point. I have one of each of my colors, though, I guess. It's hard to be too upset. That was a Karakas Terminator, not a Plains. If it was a Plains, I probably would have kept it. They have Manamorphos in their deck. Yep. They are definitely just porting Mardu Pyromancer to Legacy. Oh god, we are so dead. Another question about the deck. I usually work while you stream. Do you think Tezzerator in Modern is a competitive deck? I think it's a little bit too awkward and slow. I think decks that trying to lean into the prison element in Modern just aren't quite good enough. Cards like Chalice to the Void aren't particularly good in Modern because there just aren't a critical mass of 1-mana spells there. If I miss on my planes, I'm going to concede. Well, that all just worked out far better than expected. Of course, for reference, chat, there's one basic planes in my deck. One more basic planes. Infinity, yeah, you gotta refresh your thing and then send a message through. I should have put the plow on top of my deck so I could hold the counterspell to pitch to the Force of Will. That was a small sequencing mistake on my part there. Yeah, I should have been able to force this. I guess I have a Terminus 2 cards down, so it's like not that big of a deal. Ooh, that's real good. And there is a reason I put the Terminus 2 cards down here. Because I wanted to be able to get max value out of it. They're probably not going to be able to kill me here. I assume they're going to flash back a Therapy and take my 2 cards away. Really? Okay. There we go. Thanks for the streams. Thanks for the 4 months, Infinity. I appreciate it. Welcome back. For the third of a year of support. Deal. Icy Devil with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch. Thanks for choosing to support my stuff this month. Well, they have a looting in their bin. Hopefully they go full punts mode here and like go Deathrite Shaman, eat a land, flash back the other souls, and just get heavily destroyed. If they're smart, they're going to leave the Lingering Souls in the bench so they can recover a little bit from the Sweeper. The Sweeper is still going to be very good, but they'll get to recover a small touch. Assume this is going to take my Force of Will away. We might play some Grixis Delver tomorrow. I think Matt's going to come over. If Matt comes over tomorrow night, we're definitely going to bump Grixis Delver up on the queue. Because he's playing. They took Counterspell. That, sure. Please flashback Lingering Souls. Or cast another creature out of your hand. One of the two. Either would work for me. They sacrificed their non-summoning 6 token too. Yes! Yes, please attack with that and then use your Deathrite Shaman for mana. Ideally to flashback Lingering Souls. Rats. Yeah, Matt's planning to be here tomorrow night, I believe. I believe in miracles. Way long. You sexy thing, sexy thing. Beep, 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 doo. Beep, beep. Beep, beep, doo, beep, doo. It's a white card, Gaffy. It's a white card. Get out of here. Kids these days. Kids these days. They're trying to eat something with Dr. Shaman. You have mountains, opponent. It's your blood moon. Can you wrestle Matt on stream? I have children. I don't want to get injured. I think that's worthwhile. Hits control. I think, like, spending an extra card I don't have to spend for a potential, like, mental bluff isn't worth it. Like, being able to have this Force left over, like, is a really relevant thing. Like, allows me any blue card to allow me to counter their next spell. Interesting that they played... Oh, they have a Bedlam Reveler as the last card. All right. Radiant Sword, the Pyromancer in response to the Therapy, because I knew that they were going to take all of the cards out of, as many cards out of my hand as they could, so I wanted to have a spell left over for a situation like this, because I knew I was going to clean the whole board up with the Terminus on top of my deck. I think if your goal is to, like, hit Storm, you should probably just play You should I'm just going to cast this Force of Will, just like cash it in for value. They probably have lands in their hand. They're going to turn into spells with this. I think you should probably just play more Damping Spheres. I think I would max on Spheres before I considered playing something like Chalice. Something like Vendilion Clique might also be an okay idea if you really want to hedge the combo matchups with the Bant deck, because like killing your opponent is important in that deck, and it really kind of lacks a clock, and that's the big reason its combo matchups are hard. Alright, so dead in 2, possibly 1 if they have a Lightning Bolt here. Yeah, Clique is very good against Storm. Like, all the slow, dirtily blue decks should have some clicks on the board if they really want to hedge up those matchups. Terminus? Why would you extend? Why would you play another card? We could draw a Terminus and a Brainstorm here, or a Terminus and a Portent. It's unfortunately not going to do it. The opponent's deck has not put up any meaningful results in any Legacy tournament that I'm aware of. I don't know if that means whether or not it's legit or not, but I have not seen it put up any results. That was the first game we've dropped. This is probably just a Forces out matchup, right? Flusterstorm seems kind of mediocre too. So like, I think leaving 2 Forces in is probably fine. Not plowing Pyromancer or Deathrite Shaman seems very reasonable. Engineered Explosives is really expensive for what it does. I get that it can like clean up some tokens, but I have 4 Terminuses to do that, so I don't think I really want the Engineered Explosives. I think I just want to do this. I think I'm going to bring in the Surgicals and the Rest in Peace here. Yeah, I think leaving in 2 Forces is fine. I don't think I want all 4 of them, but like, again, this matchup is probably going to come down to like making sure key cards don't resolve at key moments, so like the tempo that Force of Will can generate for us is worth leaving in some card disadvantage that it can generate. He can pop Moon or Liliana. I don't really care about Blood Moon most of the time, and they probably don't have that many Lilianas. Like I have 2 ways to answer that, in addition to some pressure. No, I think our Snapcaster Mages are like, I guess we're bringing in Rest in Peace. Nah, I think Canonist is not quite good enough. Like, Canonist is symmetrical, so like the fact that it slows us down too is not negligible. I think we only want Canonist against combo decks that it completely shuts down. I mean, forcing a him leaves you card neutral and lets you choose which cards they hit. So I think trimming Force in the face of him is not strictly correct. What's going on, Spiller? Yeah, if you're on the 4 Silence package, I think the blue-white control matchup is decent with Jeskai Ascendancy. I think if you're not on 4 Silence, it can be a little bit tough. My latest lists have been playing 4 Silence, so I think they're actually pretty okay there. Because there's a 3rd land on top of my deck, I'm not going to fetch and ponder on 1, because a land is what I'd be pondering for anyway, so I might as well just like guarantee I find it next turn. Probe Therapy here, and I'm probably just going to concede for the life EV. This is round 4. We're currently 3-0, but we're down a game in this match. Sweet. No therapy. God bless. God bless us, everyone. Oh, come on. Don't do it to me. Stop it. Yeah, they're probing again because they should really dig for therapy here. Like, taking away both of my predicts is, like, really juicy. It's the best counterspell art. I don't remember what it looks like offhand, but I think I remember looking at the Jace pack counterspell art and thinking that, hey, this looks nice, but I don't have a good memory of it offhand. It's late. We're just gonna like snap a counterspell on a Pyromancer here, probably off a double basic island. It's a him. Just gonna cast Counterspell here, just like not give them the decision. They're probably gonna take that anyways, and this way I like hide information from them essentially. Wonder if I want to ponder into predict next turn. That's probably not unreasonable. I could brainstorm into predict. I think I just want to ponder into predict. No, I do not use mana traders. We use MTGO traders. Mana traders, I've not heard good things about. A lot of the feedback on their customer service stuff is like super sketch. Huh. Yeah, I got you, Indie Terror. We got you. Oh, that's the same art as this one. I like the frame on it. This is the Jace one. I really like the frame on these. Like, this is such a good example of like a frame that's like unique but not obnoxious. What am I doing with this ponder? This is why this deck takes so long to play. You just like have to sit here and think about every small decision. I think I'm gonna keep these. Am I? I already played a land this turn. Milling the island does seem okay. Yeah, I like keeping them for predict value too, because I can like brainstorm the Terminus back later too. And then predict into it. Alright, I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna draw the Tarn, and then we'll predict away the island to draw into the Terminus plus another card. You like how I just sat there on that ponder for like 4 minutes, and then I'm still 3 minutes up on clock on my opponent? People on Magic Online play so slowly. Do I want to draw this other basic island now? I think I do, right? Yeah, I think I do. I can't believe they left him Blood Moon against us. That seems really loose. Shardless Bug evolved into 4-color control. Basically, people realized that Deathrite Shaman allowed them to be greedier and greedier, as well as Leovold ended up being a better 3-drop than Shardless Agent for generating value against other fair decks, while also being a hate card against unfair decks. Alright, I'm gonna pass here. We know there's a Terminus on top of our deck. So if they give us stuff we want to Terminus, we can brainstorm into the Terminus next turn. That's really unfortunate. I know about both of these predicts is the issue. Sorry. This is actually really bad for us, right? It's like it's like 12 Terminuses here. And the problem is they know about both of these predicts. They know about both of these predicts. So do I just like hide the predicts? And then like, yeah, they probably noticed the miracle pause. I'm just not gonna deal with it. Let's try and find a combo deck for the last match. I can't slog through another fair match with this deck. That Goblins match at the start was just too much. It's 10:30 here. Get some concession EV in there. Give me Black Red Reanimator. Another Sneak and Show deck, please. I think I just didn't have good options there. Like, I can't... If I hide both predicts, they notice the Terminus pause, so they're gonna get to Cabal Therapy and take all my Terminuses away. If I split the difference, they get to take either 2 Terminuses or 1 predict. If I put my cards back and like predict away the Scalding Tarn, I end up with all 3 Terminuses in my hand, and they name Terminus again. Just like end up in shit creek regardless of like what I do there. Like they still had 4 cards in hand, and Lord knows one of them was almost certainly a Bedlam Reveler. It's just too much work. You lose too much time off your clock. It's just not worthwhile. It's just not worthwhile. It's so many extra clicks for so little edge. I could have waited for them to make the right play there. Maybe the optimal line is like wait to make them do the right thing. Seems pretty decent. I'm up to 106 of them. But the actual answer is I don't know, Rick. So for the time being, I recommend just selling them like 10 and 15 at a time as you need more tickets. That's what I've been doing every time I need tickets to play in events. But if you're making that many chests, you probably have a bunch of play points from playing Legacy Leagues, because competitive league. And I always found out that really funny. Does anyone else find it weird if you play Magic online that the competitive leagues give out more play points than the friendly leagues? I feel like the friendly league should give out more play points. Lands. I know you're exhausted, but I want to say thanks for the content you produce. It's always entertaining and enjoy. So thank you for the support, Lizzo. I'm glad you enjoy it. Sorry, I'm a little bit less upbeat here in the evening. I'm really glad I was able to move to streaming during the day. I really feel like the stuff I do is better when I'm not at the end of the day kind of tired. I definitely want... Oh, 4-color loam. Okay. That's different than lands. I think that matchup favors Miracles by a little bit, but it's been a long time since I've played it. Did I want to masturbate into more masturbation? That's the question here. I think the Plow is actually pretty good. I think I'm going to keep the Plow. Play this and pass the turn. We didn't get Chalice on one, so that's nice. A worm color filter. I left this up because they're a Knight of the Reliquary deck. Yeah, so we can just go ahead and send their pretty lady off to become a farmer. Force is not bad. That insulates us against a Chalice here. Flusterstorm's pretty terrible in this matchup. I'm gonna float the Terminus for half a turn here, just in case they play another threat out and we want to sweep it away. Sweet. Yeah, and that's a threat that Snapcaster Mage can't deal with, but the Terminus takes right off the top. Yeah, deal. It's actually kind of funny because, like, there are Green Sun Zenith decks, so, like, Terminus isn't going to deal with this permanently, but it's definitely... It 1-for-1s them, right? So I'm just going to go ahead and do it. Gonna eat a Ponder or Brainstorm when I've been here since I have Snapcaster Mage. A good use of mana on their part. The opponent's deck has a few high impact cards, but Forceful is actually pretty good against them because, like, the density of high impact cards they have isn't that high. They left Ponder, huh? That's probably Portent. Rather than Snap. This is definitely an any order shuffle. We're looking for a Jace or a Teferi at this point to try and put the game away, I think. What do you mean take notes on what's changed? Like my old, like compared to my old videos, compared to my old loam lists, or like compared to like how my content is created? I don't really want another Snapcaster. I think I'm just any order shuffling here again. I don't think I want Search for Azcanta against a deck that has... I'm going to draw 2 extra cards. I don't think I want Search against a deck that has Wastelands and Loam in it. It's not bad. By that I mean that's terrible, right? We talked about how that was bad. By that I mean it is a blue card to pitch to Force of Will. Because I'm currently without a plow. So we can snap Ponder here. Do you know what list is the Jeskai control in the queue? The one that just says Jeskai Teferi? That means it's a list that someone asked me to build the list myself, and I haven't built the list yet. So the answer is I don't know what's in the list. I'm going to snap Ponder here. Hopefully find a blue source that doesn't shuffle. So I can have up Counterspell and still get my predict value, like have my cake and eat it too. It's possible I should just pass with Counterspell up this turn. That's so perfect. God, all these cards are great, huh? I think I want to mill... I guess I can't cast the Council Judgment, huh? So I'm going to go throw this back, throw this back, throw this back. No shuffle. During my upkeep or during their end step, I will predict the Council's Judgment, depending on what they do. I appear healthy looking. That's news to me. Punishing Fire is very annoying. I'm not actually sure we can beat Punishing Fire, Loam, and stuff game 1. Do we have a good answer to that? I guess it's like exactly Entreat, right? So I guess we just like work towards fast Entreat. Yeah, the 4-color Limbic doesn't usually run Dark Depths. They're usually all in on the fair grind. So yeah, at this point, our Planeswalkers are no longer going to be good enough because the Punishing Fire plus Grove is just going to give them away. Just going to chew them up and spit them out. I guess Teferi's okay because he has high starting loyalty, but by and large, if any cantrips we find from here on out, we're going to use to look aggressively for our Entreat the Angels. This is, in fact, the exact opposite of the quick last match we asked for. You are not wrong. I'm actually down 2 minutes here, which is how you can really tell it's the end of the night. Me being down on clock is pretty unusual. Any basics are in my deck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 islands. Good to know. Has Jeff finished the second game? Yeah, this is match 5. We might have... Our opponent might have conceded match 3 early, and we might have conceded match 4 early, but we have made it to match 5. What you are about to witness, chat, is the reason why Punishing Fire is and should remain banned in Modern. Let it begin. I'm ready for a nap after the stream, right? Oh, yeah, give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. All the girlies say is pretty fly for a white guy. Do 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 do. Entreat should be lights out. Like I said, there's a reason why I said we want to prioritize. This is game one. We want to prioritize looking for Entreat here in game one. Man, is the check for Stoneforge mistake? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, dog. Heard you like some cantrips, so I put some cantrips with your cantrips so you can cantrip all you cantrip. Get to look at a couple cards this turn. Get to look at a couple of cards this turn. I think this is the ponder into a ponder to see one more card. I think I'm at that point in my life. Yeah, baby. Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. Alright, I'm going to pass the turn here so we can hold this counterspell up, because I really don't want to crack this fetch just yet. Kinda. Like, they get to return them to their hands. Unbanning Punishing Fire is like the inverse of a meme. It's like slow and miserable. Oh no, opponent, you're gonna deal a damage to yourself. Don't do that. Don't deal a damage to yourself, opponent. What card is on top of my deck? Is it Terminus? There's a Terminus on top of my deck, right? I'm like 90% sure there's a Terminus on top of my deck. We need to hit that Entreat pretty quickly here, but like we're gonna get to see 4 new cards this turn, and then we have a Snapcaster Mage to take more cards next turn. I think we need to hit in this next turn set. It's definitely Terminus. Alright, let's cast this Brainstorm. Looking for an Entreat, an Entreat, an Entreat. Looking for an Entreat. Do 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 do. Looking for an Entreat, an Entreat. Do do. Yo, dog. I heard you like some cantrips, so we set it up so you can cantrips into your cantrips. Cantripping. That is not the miracle I wanted for Christmas. That's not the miracle I was looking for. There are 24 cards in my deck. Show me the one I am looking for. We haven't found Teferi yet either. Well, there's a toy. That's kind of the toy I wanted, right? Fuck it, let's go. He's the hero of Dominaria, chat. How could we shuffle away the hero of Dominaria? Holy crap, Teferi gained us 6? That's so good for me. I am so excited that this Teferi just gained us 6 health. This was the best fucking Teferi top I have ever experienced. That's amazing. If your internet connection is good, the stream delay should be sub 5 seconds. This is game 1. The answer to the question, is it still game 1 with this deck, is always yes.
The answer to where is my Entreat with this deck is never on top. All right, they gained us one using the Grove too. Watch how sick would it have been if like that had been the Entreat draw? Just like a giant middle finger to the sky. Entreat, please. Entreat, please. Entreat, please. Entreat, please. Cantrips or Entreat. That's like all my deck is at this point, right? Is cantrips and Entreat. That's not true. There's this shitty card called Jace in my deck. Why are you so bad, Jace? Why you have to be so bad, Jace? Why you have to be so bad? Why, Jace? You can't be Teferi. I should have counterspelled that. Why didn't I counterspell that, chat? I was so busy talking in my Jace voice that I didn't counterspell that. Well, this is just... I missed attacking too. Missed attacking with Snapcaster Mage. Is this even... Why are you all still here? Am I even coherent? Why are you watching? There's some guy tapping out a post on the Legacy subreddit right now. Why does anybody watch that Hogland? He didn't even counterspell the Sylvan Library. This is a simulation. Why are you playing? That's the... Look, when I planned to play 3 leagues tonight, I just need to assume that the Legacy leagues are all going to take 2 hours when they're fair decks. And I shouldn't have queued up 3 fair decks tonight. I expected to stream for 5 hours tops, and we're currently edging in towards 6. It's too many, chat. It's too many hours. Hey, that's adorable. They finally drew Chalice to the Void. Sure. My swords to Plowshares are no longer castable. I should have countered that. We can't cast cantrips anymore. Look, I don't know how counterspells work, chat. Can we just draw the Entreat instead of drawing cantrips? I really just want to draw Entreat the Angels, chat. Can we just, everybody appreciate how much I want to draw Entreat the Angels? Look, I figured out how to cast a counterspell. I figured it out. In case anybody at home was writing me a tutorial, I did figure it out. Isn't that a mage secret, right? God, just the giant middle finger in my face. There are 19 cards in my deck. There are 19 cards in my deck. How many of them are Entreat, chat? One Entreat. Why haven't I auto-yielded to this trigger? That's the better question. Why am I still pressing OK to this trigger? The reason why I haven't conceded this game yet is because my opponent's having to make more choices than I am, and I was down on clock. And I really kind of want to 4-1 this league. So if I can 4-1 this league by timing out this last opponent, we're going to run for the finish line. Also, like, we could just draw our Entreat next turn and kill them. So, like, we've got that going for me. They've only got 18 cards in their deck. Maybe they don't pay attention and they deck themselves. I do not enjoy playing limited, so I haven't really played much Hearthstone Arena. I'm actually going to cast Counterspell here as opposed to Force of Will, because I would like to hold up Force of Will when I cast Entreat. And there's an Entreat on top of my deck. So I would like to cast this Entreat for all of my things. Oh, that's sad. I'm going to get Wastelanded. We are now 1 in 18 to draw an Entreat the Angels, chat, for those of you that are keeping track. Can I always yield the Punishing Fire? Is that how that works? Opponent has to, like, fumble with their mana here, too, which is great for us. I am now up. I was down 4 minutes at one point, or 3 minutes at one point in this match. And now I'm up 15 seconds, so God bless.
Let's be honest, this is what this card is doing. Here's a Chalice of the Void. Use my auto pass hotkey and try and get up like 60 seconds here. I would like to finish this game up 60 seconds on clock. We need to put more counters on Chalice, right? Entreat. I should have countered the Chalice of the Void. I understand that now. I understand that I should have countered Chalice of the Void. Look at that. We're gonna be up 60 seconds here any second now. Oh yeah, give it to me, baby. Yeah, we're up 60 seconds. Yeah, punish me, daddy. Punish me with the fire. Yeah, give it to me. Cast Brainstorm and see if they miss their trigger. You get when you're playing in paper and you want to get them, you gotta like respond to their punishing fire with your brainstorm. Like punishing fire, like brainstorm in response. They'll be like, yeah, and you're like, yes, I will. Yes, I will brainstorm in response. Why are you still cycling lands, opponent? Why are you still cycling? Didn't I auto yield to that? Did I turn off my auto yields by mistake? Ooh. Some kind of explosion outside. Some kind of explosion. We're dead now, right? I don't think I can hit Entreat anymore this turn. We are up almost 2 minutes at this point. The corn is uprising. That's true. It's very true. It's not me that's wrong. It's the children. I actually don't think this matchup's that bad. They have a really hard time dealing with Entreat the Angels, usually. Usually, like, post-board, they might have, like, a Maelstrom Pulse or something. What if we didn't do that? What if I continued casting Force of Will, so you have to continue spending time off your clock to punishing fire me? Oh... It was like medium pizza. It was a frozen pizza that had been reheated. Buffalo Wild Wings spicy ranch sauce is really good, though. Had an extra cup of that from the other night. There is a Jace left in our deck. There is. But we're too dead to punishing fire now for that to be a real thing. How much RAM is Moto using? This thing's starting to lag. Only 1.8 gigs. Only 1.8 gigs, chat. No, I'm in a town that's surrounded by cornfields. Look up Bloomington, Normal, Illinois. It's a small town area. I can drive like sub 15 minutes to find cornfields. Yeah, I've turned my 3-minute deficit into a 3-minute lead while my opponent sits here and does nothing. Why'd you cast the Knight of the Reliquary? Now I have to like cast this Terminus and shit. Yes, I am casting these spells to burn their clock in response to these triggers. I really want to win, chat. I really want to win. And I will win by timing them out if I can. Really want to win. All right, we're up 3.5 minutes. We turned a 3-minute deficit into a 3.5-minute lead. I know my health total was counting down towards 0, but I was winning where it counted, okay? I'm winning where it counted. Alright, so this Flusterstorm is rancid. The Wear Chair and the Juno Explosive and the Blood Moons are like obviously insane. Counterbalance comes in. Just to like Jace float a 2-drop. I guess it's good against Punishing Fire too. Alright, I'd bet that for $1. I don't think I can cut Force against a Chalice deck. Oh yeah, Surgical's great, right? What am I doing? So is this Rest in Peace? What the fuck am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? Clique is kind of mediocre. These Snapcaster Mages are kind of mediocre, right? Like they have Scavenging Ooze, and they have... I guess cutting too many 2-drops is bad for if I'm planning to chalice them. Is it nuts to cut some Terminuses and like some Portents? Like, is this insane? Trimming some cantrips against the deck full of chalices seems fine. Maybe it's just like trim. Nah, I need the plows to like kill Dark Confidants consistently. What do we think of this? This is 60 cards. I kind of feel like I'm okay with what's going on here. I need to win this game so I can not die in the third game and time them out. Immortal is harder than I remember it being. Well, what you have to realize, Marty, is that most people, honestly, the Immortal Gauntlets are probably going to be more competitive than like what the Immortal Championships were, because the Immortal Championship was essentially a free tournament for most people. They didn't pay an entry fee, so most people just didn't care. Like having to pay $5 to enter a queue. I don't think Terminus is better than Judgment. They have Chalice of the Void, and they have other stuff that Judgment hits. I'm going to submit like this. I would love to play first. Yeah, Sneeper, Creeper, Keeper. One of the important things to remember in this matchup that was wrong. I should have played the Flooded Strand, because I would like to fetch a basic Plains to plow a Bob on one. One of the important things to remember in this matchup is that we only have one Volcanic Island in our deck, so we want to wait to fetch that until we are ready to Blood Moon them, ideally. Well, this curve's going to be more than good. It's great. Please pay 3 mana for me to Swords the Plowshares your thing. Oh, that's so nice of you, opponent. You're going to pay 3 mana so I can Swords the Plowshares your thing. They could have a Liliana the Veil here. Yeah, this is a Liliana the Veil. I guess I'm just ditching Predict, right? Doesn't really do much right now. I want this Plow to clear a creature, potentially. Empty board Jace better than empty board Liliana in a heads-up race, turns out. Do I want to give them the ability to Wasteland me next turn? I don't think so. I think I want to just guaranteed get to my Teferi unmolested. It kind of sucks that I'm losing a potential shuffle for the Jace. Maybe I should have kept the Predict. Oh, that's close. There are people out there that are going to try and argue that I shouldn't Brainstorm right now. Fuck you, you're wrong. You don't like fun if you don't want to Brainstorm right now. I'm just saying. I'm going to bin this Tundra to the Liliana. I'm going to hide Teferi on top of my deck. Probably want to hide Blood Moon on top of my deck too, actually, right? Yeah, let's do that. Like next turn I can go Jace Storm, Plow whatever you played here, plus play Blood Moon. Whoa! Guess what, dog? Your Chandra can't kill my Planeswalkers anymore. What even is this format? What is even going on right now? How is this a thing? How is whatever is occurring in front of us at this very moment even remotely close to being a thing? I'm definitely just cracking this fetch and casting this Blood Moon. How much to run this deck back after you finish this league? Stop it. Get out of here. Chalice for 1. I think I'm okay with that. I think that's allowed. Sure. They're out of magic cards. 0. Oh, no! No! Oh, God. Fuck. Alright, I'm done. I think we were winning that game, too. I forgot they hadn't plus the Liliana yet. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I might throw this on the no-fly list. There's just... And it's not even... This might be, you know... It's not. It's kind of like Blue-Red Prison in Modern. It's not even, I don't want to play it because of power level. It's just, it's such a slog. It just, like, takes twice as long to play a league as it does anything else. I can't imagine playing this in an actual tournament. You have to, like, when this deck was the best deck in the format, like, feeling obligated to play this is just so brutal. The Teferi was great. Feedback on what we did. The Teferi was great. This, I don't know if I have good specific feedback on the spell combination we played. Yeah, the number of viewers dropped off pretty steeply when we started playing this. It could have been a combination of it getting later too, but I think part of it was because we were playing Miracles. This deck's not particularly exciting. I think it's even like less so than Maverick and some of the other fair decks that we've played. Yeah, eat your Wheaties before you play it. The Canonists in the board are great. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if like another click and like some more hate bears in the board are great, because I like being able to just kill people. The Entreat was really good. Honestly, there's enough. There might be enough matchups where you just like want Entreat that you might want a second even in the board just so you can kill people faster. Any rate, that's it for me, folks. I'm signing off. I'll be back tomorrow morning, I believe, and if not, tomorrow night at the latest. I should be back to my normal all-day schedule by Thursday. I'm hoping the kids will be well enough to go back to daycare by then. Any rate, thanks for the support, and I'll catch all of y'all around later.